Hello everybody, it's Vincent Grosso here and welcome back to another episode of My Visually Impaired Life. And today I wanted to tell you how I, as a visually impaired individual, deal with low lighting situations. So let me put on my sunglasses and we're gonna go talk about it. So hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel, and today is a popular subject that I'm sure anybody who's visually impaired can, really relate to in this video. So I'm going to ask a question. What's the number one tool you use in a dark place? What's the number one tool you use in a dark place or a low lighting situation? For example, a restaurant, a movie theater, places like that. So what is the number one tool? Well, I can tell you what my number one tool is. It's a pair of sunglasses. I wear them everywhere because it helps me even see in the dark. Now you're confused and you're saying, how is that possible? Well, I don't see good to begin with, so there you go. It doesn't really matter if I wear a dark pair of sunglasses in a restaurant or a movie theater. It just doesn't matter. It doesn't really make a difference to me. My vision's crappy no matter what. So now, why do I do it? Because the lights from the ceiling. So for example, I went to the movies for the first time to watch an audio-descripted movie, and I'm glad I did. However, I had obstacles. So I tried doing it without sunglasses. Well, the vibrant light coming off of the screen, between that and the little tiny lights all in the ceiling, even though the room's dark, those tiny little lights to me are so much more blinding than they would be if all the lights were on in the room. Does that make sense? Well, visual impairment never makes sense. So for instance, nighttime driving. I try not to be in the car at all at night because all I can do is cover my face, even with a pair of sunglasses, from all the headlights. All oncoming headlights hurt me severely. Like I have optic nerve damage, so every time I get light pain, oh man, I feel it right behind my eyes and right into my brain. So it's not a good feeling. So when I'm in a restaurant, for instance, it's always dark when you go in a restaurant. But you always got lights and TVs, and no matter, depending on what restaurant you go to, just try getting up and finding your way to the restroom. It's a task all in itself. So you don't want to bump into other chairs, people, and all that. And you got lights that are like in your peripheral or coming at you in all different angles, and optic nerves just don't know how to handle it. And sunglasses help me. Okay, so I put on sunglasses. I have them all the time, but I have all different types of sunglasses. I have everything from my aviators. These are my favorite ones. I stole them from my dad. So these are my favorite ones. I put these in order, so hopefully I'm getting the right ones. These are my regular sunglasses that I bought from Walmart or whatever, and they work. However, when I'm in a store, they're way too dark. And that's another thing. So when you're in a lighted store, like say Walmart or something, wearing too dark a shades makes you more blind. So whatever little bit of visible vision you have left to utilize, it can be annoying in a lighted situation because you're taking away that 3% you might have left. So by wearing something too dark. So I tend to not wear too dark a shades in a lighted place like a store. These ones are my all-time favorites. I got these from the Association from the Blind, and these ones are special. They cover like the whole around so you don't get the sun coming in, but the best part is the lenses are different types of lenses. I have yellow, and I think these, and I have auburn. Yep, these are my auburns. These ones help me so much. I wear my auburn sunglasses more than I wear any other type of sunglasses. Why? Because if I'm in a lighted store, I have that 3% of usable vision I have to utilize, and like peripheral vision for me is peripheral vision. So I utilize that peripheral vision without having lights bothering me through Auburn lenses. So these are good, and I wear these in dark places as well, like the restaurants or the movie theater. These are the ones I always wear because I can still see that 3%, but even in a dark place when you can't see anything anyway, it doesn't matter, and they're just comfy and they work with the lights the best. I have really light ones which are yellow, and they work also. However, I don't know, I have color issues, and yellow is just does not. I have a hard time seeing yellow now, and I don't know why, but I do, and it's just, I don't know, it's an annoying thing for me. It wouldn't be for probably someone else, but for me it is. Then you have those as seen on TV at Walmart glasses that come in different shades. They're like safety glasses. I don't recommend you waste your money on these. They're like 20 bucks for 2 or whatever, but they're junk. They fall apart. And they come in like yellow and stuff like that, but they're way too light. They don't even work. So, but I have tons of glasses. I even have these types of glasses. Now, if I'm wearing my Orcam and I have to wear regular frames with plastic lenses, they're not a prescription or anything, but I wear my Orcam, I put these on the frames. They spring open and they have little clips on the corners, and I can attach them to the regular glasses, so it makes it look like I'm wearing sunglasses. And that helps me with light when I'm wearing the Orcam, because that's the only stinky thing about a Orcam is you have to wear glasses with a frame. You can put them on sunglasses though, future reference, but they have to have thinner arms on them. So that I have a lot of sunglasses. I have gone trial and error on tons of sunglasses. What you see in this video isn't even all the ones I owned. I've broke some, I've forgotten some at restaurants or wherever. This is just what I got over the time because I am severely light sensitive. And I used to be a whole lot worse. In fact, I was so bad that I would get zings like needles. It felt like someone was sticking needles all over my brain when I first started going visually impaired. It was so severe, I couldn't even leave my house because just a little light was killing me. Even radiance from a window, it was really affecting me bad. But I think that was through the process of whatever I was going through. I had the flashes at that time. I was seeing the little pixels and boxes, you know, going around, little, you know, you guys know what I'm talking about. And after all that subsided, I mean, I still was left with stars every day. I was still left with seeing a rainbow every day. But my eyes didn't hurt like they were before. And not that I was in pain or anything, just for whatever I was going through. And as soon as that you know, stopped, I stopped getting as severely light sensitive. But I am still really light sensitive. But it's funny, before I became visually impaired, I have always been very light sensitive. Even at the dentist, I go to the dentist, get my teeth cleanings, I always had to have that doctor put that light as dim as possible. And I know it affected them, but I mean, I'm so light sensitive. I always assumed it was because I had blue eyes, but little did I know I had LHON. So, yeah. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to add is the fact that my stepfather, right, he has one eye. He has a glass eye and he has his regular eye. Now, why am I mentioning him? Because I learned something recently about my dad. So for 19 years, ever since I was a little kid, he had eye issues with this one eye. He ended up having the eye removed, and he got a fake eye. However, they were able to put this little mechanism, little robot thing in there, not robot, but like a little mechanism, and they were able to save the nerves and the tendons, or not tendons, but whatever muscles are in there. And when he moves his eye, it moves just like a regular eye. You would never know he had a glass eye. But why am I mentioning this? Not because of that. Because I learned something about my dad. So after 19 years, he had to get a new one. They had to redo it. He had to get surgery again on his eye. And they redid the mechanism in there. And he had like a little bit of infection starting. So they cleaned all that up. He's like, you know, he's good to go now. However, they were not able to get the right size eye. His eye would not move like the other one because it was too big. So they had to remake the mold of his glass eye. And they in replacement for it, they put this little black cap to cover the hole, but it has these little tiny holes in it. And my dad kept complaining that he was getting severe light sensitivity. And he's not known to have light sensitivity. He never wears sunglasses or anything because he always has his one eye. It's perfectly fine. You get great vision in it. And I said, how is the light bothering you? He said, it's going into my eye. I go, Dad, you don't have an eye there. But he has nerves there, and the little holes, just those little holes are letting the light from the sun in. It was hitting the nerves, I guess, and he was getting severe light sensitivity. Now, that baffled me. I'm like, I don't even understand how that's possible. Also, he was getting really severe depth perception because the glass eye's not in there. But when the glass eye's in there, it goes away. Now, my dad's telling me this, and I just think it's the craziest thing ever, and it baffled me. So I thought I'd mention it to you guys. I don't know if you ever heard about this. Let me know in the comments section, but he is light sensitive where his eyeball is not there. He's not light sensitive in his good eye. He's light sensitive in where his eye is not there. He literally has no eyeball in the socket. So I just thought I'd mention that to you guys. Craziest thing ever. But he's getting his glass eye this month, so his new one, so he'll be back to normal. And yeah, so I hope you guys like this video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about my light sensitivity, and I hope I didn't leave anything out. So tell me in the comment section below what you guys do and how you guys deal with low lighting situations. And make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't, ring that notification bell and hit the like button. See you guys later. See you next week.